Hello everybody, you are welcome again to Illuminated Minds YouTube channel. So today I actually still want to address those that want to sit for 2026 UTME, that is the examination organized by Jamb. And I want to tell you, or I want to speak with you today on how you can actually prepare very well for Jamb's use of English. What am I talking about? I am going to be telling you different parts of the examination for Jamb use of English and how you can prepare maximally for the Jamb use of English. So if you need this and you want to score high in your Jamb use of English, I want you to follow me through to the end of this video. My name is Arinde Samson Oluwatobiloba and I am a fourth year student of Ekiti State University in the Department of Arts and Language. So English and literature is my own discipline, right? So the first thing I want you to note in this exam, in this Jamb examination, is that you have different parts that contribute to what we call the use of English, the Jamb's use of English. Now, the first part of this examination will test you on summary or comprehension. And in this part, you have 25 questions to actually answer. The first 5 questions will go to the literary devices, your use of English, just normal questions, and just 5 questions will be asked on this. Now, other 3 questions will also be asked. These kind of questions are formatted in a way that you have to fill in the gaps. They will ask a question, put a dash, and ask you to fill that in. That is for 10 questions. Remember, the first one I said, which is 5 questions, is for the comprehension, right? Just 5 questions. And then the next one will be 10 questions, which will be for gap filling, for you to fill in the gap questions. And the remaining 10 questions will be asked based on your novel, the novel you are given to read for that particular exam. 10 questions will be asked from it. For example, maybe you are using. So what you are going to do is that 10 questions will be asked from that particular novel in this particular section. 10 questions each. That is 25 for the summary or comprehension passage, which is the first part of the use of English in Jamb examination. The second part of the question is what we refer to as the lexis or structure questions. Now, for the lexis and structure questions, you'll be asked 5 questions each on synonyms, 5 questions on antonyms, and 5 questions on sentence construction, and then the remaining 10 questions will be asked on sentence completion. So the third part of it is what we refer to as the oral form, and this will be 10 questions in total. So we have the vowel, the monophthong, the diphthongs. We also have the consonant, the rhymes, the homophones, the word stress, and emphatic stress. Just 10 questions will be asked about this, and definitely you can do well on them, so it's not hard at all. Now let us talk about how you can prepare very maximally for the Jamb examination for 2026. The first thing you need to do is to read the novel maximally. Read it and understand. I think the novel you are reading is The Lucky Headmaster. Read it and understand it perfectly well. Don't leave any part out of it. Don't assume you are not going to be asked questions on it. And what some people used to do is that, how many questions will they even ask on the novel? I want to waste my time to read it. Oh my God, you are wasting your marks away. Read it. They are really going to ask you questions, and whether the questions are few or much, that is none of your business. Read it and understand it. Number 2, you need to master past questions, as in study their structure, the way they have been asking questions year by year. Study it, know it, get acquainted to it, study them, learn them, know them. When you discover that a question has been asked repeatedly in years, make sure you know those questions, because there is something they particularly want to bring out to you from those particular questions. And there are some questions that every year you cannot avoid them, you continually meet them. Number 3, build your vocabulary and word bank. Your linguistic repertoire needs to increase this time, because you'll be tested. They will just write one word that possibly you don't know before, and they will ask for the meaning. They can even ask for the synonym, the antonym. Please increase your word bank this time. You can tell yourself that daily or weekly, I am going to be learning 10 to 15 words weekly. This will actually help you. I mean, new words, new vocabularies, not words that we use day after day, just new vocabularies. You can put yourself under this discipline, and it is really going to help you out. Number 4, practice comprehension and close passages. Comprehension is very important and pertinent for you. Practice comprehension passage, a whole lot of comprehension passage. If you get Jamb use of English past questions, you will see different comprehension passages. You can go online, you can go to Google, you can go to different websites, search for comprehension passage, practice them. You can even practice with comprehension from Jamb or NECO or GC. Practice with different comprehension. Know how comprehension questions were being asked and how these questions will be set. But note, this is CBE, not a written exam. You need to know every intrinsic details from that particular comprehension for you to actually understand them better. Number 5, conquer the oral forms of exams. The vowel, the consonants, the homophones, every other thing like that, conquer them so much. Even in literature, things like onomatopoeia, simile, metaphor, sarcasm, all those things, you need to get acquainted to them, especially these vowels and consonants, because you are dealing with English. Know them, know the vowels you have in English, know the number of consonants we have in English. Please note that the vowel alphabet is different from vowel sound. We only have 5 vowel alphabet, but we have 20 vowel sound and 24 consonant sound, which makes it what? 44 sounds in the English language. Study them and know the pronunciation of each of these sounds. And lastly, which is number 6, is that you need to know how to manage your time. Like I said, on this YouTube channel, I've released some videos in time past that teaches you how to use the Jamb app for practice. It's not the real Jamb app in any way, but for practice. It is built in a way that will make you to feel as if you're actually doing the Jamb examination. It will give you the same timing as the Jamb examination. It will set questions for you just like the Jamb examination itself. Practice with it so that this will actually help you to know how to plan your time and how to distribute your time between all these things and all these exams you need to read. You need to prepare for, and all the questions you actually need to answer. It is very, very important for you to do this. Time management is a key, so that you will not do 2 of the subjects out of 4 and then your time has elapsed. You need to know how to manage your time between these 4 courses, and you still have time left to actually go through them, right? So, and I pray that God will help you. So just let me give you this as a bonus mark. Please ensure you read widely, because some of us are not going to comprehensive schools. Some people are not going to modern and updated schools, which means that don't just stay within the confine of what you are taught in your school. Read widely, read other materials, go online, shuffle online libraries, archives online, read them, in as much as it is in line with the Jamb syllabus, right? Because I said you should read widely does not mean you should read materials that are not necessary for you. I'll begin to bring to your notice one after the other later on the parts of English language that I want to treat with you for the success of this examination. Once again, I am Ayorinde Samson Oluwatobiloba on Illuminated Minds YouTube channel. Once again, I am a student of Ekiti State University. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.